The Business Mentor Talks is vlogged by no other, Armando Butz Bartolome, in cooperation with the Manila Times. It aims to bring to life and recognize entrepreneurs who constantly strive to create a living for the community as well. Listen to the Business Mentor Talks with Butz Bartolome.
Maganda yung interview natin, no? It's a family business and yet it's now being managed by two brothers, no? Sabi nga natin, the first generation starts a business and the second generation enhances the business, no? So without further ado, let me introduce to you the brothers, MJ and Mikey. Mikey, who will be talking to you first, not according to age, guys. Okay, sige. Sige, sino magsasalita? Okay, Mikey, you be the first one. Introduce yourself, Mikey.
Hi po, and hello everybody. I'm Mikey. I'm the son, and along with my brother, we're the second generation people that are managing the Shrimpy Elly franchise po.
Okay, very good. Nice, nice. So, how did you guys start the Shrimpy Elly? Tell me the story in a short form. Okay, how did you manage? MJ, how did introduce yourself first? Yeah. Okay. Go
Hi,
ahead,
I'm
MJ.
MJ. I am the younger brother of Mikey, and we are both the second generation owners of Shrimpy Elly.
And I must assume that you are both handsome as equal, right? So, where your
Thank you, bro.
equality is over there, right? So, you both are very, very young. How old are you, Mikey? If you don't mind.
Oh, I'm 20 this year, and my brother's 19 po.
Wow, 19 and 20. Nako, baka maging heartthrob tayo dito sa vlog na ito. Hindi na Shrimpy Elly yung pag-uusapan natin dito. So, are you still studying, Mikey and MJ?
Yes po. Both of us are still in our university.
We're both studying at De La Salle University, and we
Oh,
are
Animo,
studying
huh? Animo.
yeah, Animo.
Okay. Animo, okay. Yeah, okay.
We're both
So,
computer science majors, po. And yeah, we decided that it would be also helpful for our family if we also decided to run Shrimpy Elly alongside them.
okay. And so tell us now the story. How did Shrimpy Elly begin? What's the origin? So any one
So
of
when
you.
it comes to Shrimpy Elly po, we first started it as my mom, as she's traveling around, she's always liked to start businesses and stuff. Po. And when she was younger, she's always been like in love with seafood and all po. And so when I first heard her talk about Shrimpy Elly, it was all about how do we start like our family business that's a restaurant where she can start cooking the food that she likes eating. And so that's
Mhm.
where the first Shrimpy Elly started, and that's how we came up with the idea.
So tell me, MJ, was it really easy now to be managing now, be part of the second generation with your mom and the two of you? How is it?
With
Is
with
it
the
a liberal
experience of my
discussion?
parents. So, as second generation managers of our business, we didn't have to go through as much hardship and struggle as our parents did. They already set up the foundation for us to manage the business, and all we have to do is build on that foundation. But we just have to keep building and building and making it better than it was before. So, as second generation owners of the business, we don't really have as much struggle and hardship in building the business as our parents did, but we face new challenges every day, especially regarding like new problems that arise that our parents did not have before.
Hmm. So the concept of Shrimpy Elly, how would you? I'll be showing pictures along the way as you talk, but how is the reception of people of having Shrimpy Elly in your town?
it's a nice place for families to get together and bond over seafood, especially that seafood is a massive part of the Filipino like diet po, whether
Oh,
it's like fish or shrimp. And dining together and food has always been a way for the Filipino to, get together. I remember days with my family where we go to different restaurants and that's our bonding experience. And that's
correct.
something that I feel like a lot of Filipinos have the same experience with. So that's would
Okay.
be the inspiration, I guess, for Shrimpy Elly as well.
So parang ano, you're trying to aim for a family bonding, or any time with
Yes, po.
friends, right? And seeing the caricature of Shrimpy Ellie, okay, it looks like she's always smiling, okay, making the fun, creating that fun. So
Just like us po.
so that's one thing, no. Now, how do you, in terms of the competition, the competitiveness of Shrimpy Ellie, and there are a lot of competitors in the field. How would you say the unique selling proposition of Shrimpy Ellie would be?
I think when it comes to Shrimpy Elly, usually when you see a lot of these seafood restaurants, but usually
Mhm.
like the style of it is more like if in Manila there's like uh, restaurants that are like seafood related, and usually their style is like artsy and very stylistic po. For Shrimpy Ellie, we're more down to the core po, to the foundations of family, and how do we have that sort of like, how do we make sure that the family experience is prioritized po?
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we want to make Shrimpy Ellies po, where this is fun for not just the younger generation, but the older, and it's a way for them to, come together.
Correct. But for the people, your contemporaries, how would this now appeal? I mean, you guys are now managing. You're now the bus drivers. How would this now look to your contemporaries, the same age, for example?
I think po, in terms of versus our contemporaries po, what we have an edge over is our sauce po. It's something that's very much like
Oh,
we believe. I've been around po, and I've been to different of our contemporaries po, and nothing beats the sauce here po. And I think that's how we go about our things here po.
yeah. In fact, I understand that you even registered the name. Is it true,
Yes po.
MJ?
So when our parents made the business, we also have the catchphrase "Sauce Pa Lang Ulam Na." So
Oh,
meaning that the sauce is to die for here.
okay. So it's not the shrimp or the seafood, but actually the sauce, no? Para sabi nga, tama nga, no? Sauce palang ulam na. How did you discover that? I mean, was it by accident or you really purposely focus on that sauce,
It was
Mikey?
a lot
I'm
of
sorry.
trial and error on the part of my mom, my family.
Yeah.
So I remember days when my mom would keep on altering and letting us taste new recipes for her shrimps and her seafood. And one day it just clicked. It just clicked that this is it. This is the sauce that we want to sell. This is the sauce that we want to let others taste and bond with each other with.
So was it easy being part of the experiment, MJ or Mikey? being,
It, it's hard to eat so much tasty food.
So your mom would always say, "Try this, MJ. Try this,
Yes,
Mikey." And I guess you are all objectively giving your feedback, right?
yes, ma'am.
So where are you taking now, Shrimpy Ellie? You started in a nice place called Cagayan de Oro, CDO for many. Where will be the direction of Shrimpy Ellie? What will be the next? So then the next 3 or 5 years, what would be the direction?
We're hoping to take the Shrimpy Ellie brand nationwide. The plan
Mhm.
is that this should be a household name as well. When people think seafood, they think Shrimpy Ellie's po.
Okay. And where will be the next immediate locations that you're eyeing? That you're now, I'm sure a lot of
Well,
people are now, yeah.
when we're looking at like franchises po, the easiest way to go about it for franchises, I believe that those who live in areas like that are coastal, like Iligan maybe, or like Jensan, places that have a lot of like access to the sea and have a lot of people that want to eat seafood. Alternatively po, we could also target places that don't have a lot of seafood po, those who don't have access to that. Those are the kinds of places that we're kind of eyeing.
Good, good. So, what about the sources of your seafood? Would that be part of assisting the franchisees, for example?
Uh, could you repeat that last question po?
Yeah. Would about the sources of your where will be the sources of your seafood? Like for example,
We
if you open.
strive to maintain the freshness of our seafood po. So when we're trying to source our supplies, we try to look for the most quality and fresh seafood as possible.
Okay, that's very good, no? Because remember, seafood is not seafood unless it's fresh, no? If it's
Fresh.
frozen, it loses its taste, right? It loses. So, what kind of ambiance that they are now projecting? I could see a lot of caricatures. Is this part of the ambiance that you're going to create with the
Yes
other
po.
franchise?
So the ambience we're trying to project with the Shrimpy Elly brand is something of family, something it's chill, something where a place where a family can get together and dine and relax, eating good food, eating with their hands, bro.
Oh, I like that. I
Eating,
like that, MJ.
getting,
You said eating with their hands.
eating with their hands, bro. Getting
Kumain ng
close, getting to have a relationship with the food and with each other.
All right. So, what are your qualifications that you're looking now for people who want to franchise Shrimpy Elly? Did you have a set of criteria or people, the profile that you are looking for?
Well, first of all, we're looking for people who like seafood. No, po. We don't want someone who doesn't like seafood being the one running Shrimpy Alleys, no?
Right.
But in seriousness, we're looking for those who have the ambition to try and doing something that's wants to grow themselves. Someone who's really in love with seafood and wants to build themselves and have ambitions to make that their mission po. That's the kind of people that we're looking for to grow the business po. Those who are willing to put in the work to, like make sure that everyone else also enjoys seafood po.
Correct. So, are there any projections that you're looking at? The number of stores, X number of years.
Well, we're hoping to have at least like within the next 10 years or so, maybe 100 something, maybe a couple in Metro Manila one of these days po.
Okay.
We like to keep our ambitions high, bro, to make sure that we must achieve our goals.
So you'd like to have a big, hairy, audacious goals, BHAG. Okay, I'm sure you studied that in LaSalle, right?
Big dreams,
The
bro.
BHAG, right? So again, are there any? I just like you to give me some takeaways for young people like you, 19 and 20 years old, who may want to be part of their family business. What are the five takeaways that you can share?
I think when it comes to takeaways for young people, it's always to build, first of all, since we're talking about five takeaways po, it's always on focusing, first of all, on yourself. You always have to make sure that you're doing the best to improve yourself, learning new things every day. Another one would be po, to always keep yourself educated and always know what's going on around you po. And then three is always to keep an open mind. Sometimes you can't find an opportunity, so you have to make it as easy as possible to let that opportunity reach you po.
Like
Okay.
all in all, I believe that the most important aspect is to be passionate, to work hard, and to never give up.
All right. So are you taking this? Do you have any plans in the pipeline of taking this to the United States?
Yeah, of course. When it comes to having dreams of international stuff, you have stuff like Jollibee po, or like these Filipino-owned businesses that are thriving in the US, and we want to be along those people po.
Right. Wow. That's the spirit. But there are other people who will say, "Yeah, I'd like be part of the family business, but my parents don't like me to join." How would be the strategy for people like that to convince their parents? Because some parents would have that notion, "Oh, you're still young. Study, study." What would be the strategy or diskarte sabi nga natin, di ba?
I think
MJ.
the strategy is to start slow. slowly work yourself and make yourself someone that your parents can rely on. So you slowly work yourself into the business. For us, we started by working in the kitchen, cleaning the businesses, and then slowly our parents opened up to us taking care of the business, and then eventually they put more and more responsibilities on our shoulders, and eventually here we are now. We're managing alongside them.
So you're really the CEO or COO, a child of the owner in the real sense, right? I mean, you really deserve it, right? Because you really start from the bottom and then working your way up. You have to understand the fundamentals because there are also values that your parents probably have started and you want to carry it on for the next so many years, correct?
Exactly.
All right. So, yeah, I really love interviewing you guys because, you are probably my first time to interview a second generation because most of the time I interview the first generation. But again, this might be a good inspiration for a lot of young people watching us. Okay. So, where can they get in touch with Shrimpy Elly if ever they are interested, Mikey?
There's a lot of like ways to reach out to Shrimpy Ellys. Most of those information is stored in our Facebook page, and there's a lot of links there. Whether it's to message the Shrimpy Ellys, or you could, there's I believe there are phone numbers there as well that you can, especially on Messenger. Po, there's a way to message the people through the Facebook page. Po.
Well, the way I see it, after this interview, you might get flooded with a lot of inquiries, and luck might be really on your side of spreading and putting up in different parts, especially the nearby, the Batuan, the Valencia,
Yeah.
Bukidnon, the Davao. This might be the immediate source where you can really spread out, and hopefully I'm sure there'll be some clamor for you to bring in to Metro Manila. All right. So tell me, is Shrimpy
Yes.
Alley
We
really
also.
is it air conditioned? Because some people could say, oh, it might be hot, just like what we're experiencing right now, right? Is it hot or is really part of the ambience that you create no air condition?
There will probably be. We're planning on having an air conditioned part here in Shrimpy Ellys, but for the most part, the Philippines, it's part of the ambiance to be, outside in nature po, and being able to experience it. Unfortunately, yes, it is hot these days.
Yes.
And so, yeah, but we're trying our best to, fight the heat away.
Right.
Yeah.
So
You can't
the best
control the temperature po.
the best way to fight the heat is to eat more and enjoy being part of Shrimpy Alley, right? So that might be good. So again, without further ado, I really want to congratulate you guys and keep on that spirit of bringing Shrimpy Elly. Make Shrimpy Elly smile in different parts because she really is an adorable icon. No, so we hope to see more icons of Shrimpy Elly dotting the different parts of Visayas and Mindanao and also Metro Manila. And again, maganda yung ginawa ninyo kasi Instagrammable
Thank
yan,
you
di
po.
ba? Di ba? I'm
Yes
sure
po.
a lot of
Yes
people
po.
would want to be part of that, just like you guys now, people are saying. And of course, I hope they don't want to request na we want to have the icon of these brothers as part of the Instagrammable. Okay, baka sabihin na
Yes
iba,
po.
pwede ba si Mikey at si MJ ilagay yung mukha nila between the Shrimpy Elly? Baka maraming magkaroon kayo ng fans, di ba? So yeah. Okay, so guys, keep on trotting that, and again, bring that success all over, and make your parents proud, and let's bring
Yes
the
po.
flag of the Filipino businesses over to other
Over the world.
parts of the world. Right? Okay.
Thank
So
you
again,
po.
thank
Thank you
you,
po.
thank you, thank you very much for
Thank
this
you so much
Thank you
po.
opportunity,
po.
guys. Yeah, this is such a colorful interview, and two brothers managing it. Okay, so thank you very much. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye po.
Thank you.